Drivers beware. Get ready for snarled traffic on the Kennedy Bridge. The Transportation Cabinet saying drivers need to be prepared for extended lane closures.
Yeah, the 3 left lanes coming south out of Indiana are closed right now. WDRB's Richard Essex tells us it's because of a problem that's been going on for years. Richard?
Well, the short answer to this big problem is that the expansion joints on this bridge are not working properly. And when cars go over, you can hear that thumping sound. Now, what we are told, the expansion joints allow the concrete deck that you drive on to expand and contract as the weather permits. I asked the governor this afternoon what the plans are, and he says there are plans in the making, but it's going to be a while.
The current issue is related to voids in the concrete that couldn't be seen during the construction of the bridge.
The voids in the concrete have plagued the Kennedy Bridge since 2016. Right after a $22 million overhaul of the bridge deck, an inspector found expansion joints were misaligned and moving when trucks passed over them. The expansion joints are like giant sets of metal teeth that, when operating properly, allow the concrete deck to expand and contract with the weather. WDRB's Marcus Green has covered this extensively.
The state noted errors in construction near this expansion joint. Essentially what happened was air pockets or voids developed when the concrete was poured. They didn't know about it at the time, and over time, when the road reopened, that's led to this joint having issues because these bolts are shearing off and breaking.
From our reporting, the Transportation Cabinet made several attempts to fix or replace the bolts that hold the expansion joints in place, beginning in 2016, then again in 2018, and again in 2019. In 2020, an inspection found a rattle when cars drove over them. May of 2021, inspectors discovered 5 bolts missing. A few weeks later, more bolts missing.
They've been making different temporary repairs in 2021 and last year, for example, while they were working on a full replacement project. Repairs help, but the cycle of trucks hitting the joint, especially one on the Indiana side, means the whole joint structure needs to be replaced.
Now, more problems with the expansion joint. Governor Beshear told us today a long-term solution is in the works. A $6.9 repair bill will include brand new, made specifically for this bridge, expansion joints.
What we're doing is we're manufacturing steel joints now, and once that's complete, full replacement will start by this summer.
The Transportation Cabinet tells us that the project will be done by the summer of 2026. And throughout the entire project, you can expect, you guessed it, some lane closures. With photojournalist Mason Mills, Richard Essex, WDRB News.